be good. Let's go. Ah. Come on. Ah. Come on. Yes. Hey golf enthusiasts, welcome back to Triple Bogey Golf, where we deep dive into golf simulators and tech. Today we've got something super exciting for you, a major update to the launch monitor connector by Springbok. This GSPro launch monitor connector now connects to 6 different launch monitors and 2 putting systems. Stay tuned as we explore all the new features and I show you how to set it up with the MLM2 Pro. But first, let's go over what's new with this connector. This update isn't just a minor tweak, it's a comprehensive upgrade. So here are the 6 launch monitors it supports: the Rapsodo MLM2 Pro, the Garmin R10, the Mevo Plus, the Full Swing Kit, Trackman, and Trugolf Apogee. Supported putting systems, there are 2, both Webcam putting and exputt putting simulator, which can be combined with any of the launch monitors above to have the complete experience in GSPro. In Springbok's newest version of the connector, we can now connect to GSPro API in 2 different ways. It supports the Rapsodo MLM2 Pro, Full Swing Kit, Mevo Plus, Trackman, and Trugolf Apogee through its original connection type, which was the OCR image recognition. But the new and the best part about this connector is the addition of the direct Bluetooth connection for both the Rapsodo MLM2 Pro and the Garmin R10. These Bluetooth connection types actually don't need to pair with Windows first, and they connect seamlessly around Windows to your device and send the shots to the GSPro API. We'll show you how that works here in a little bit. Of course, it supports the dual putting system integration with all of the launch monitors above, and it gives you the chance to enjoy an enhanced putting simulation in your GSPro experience. Some of the other features here: it's got the relay feature, which allows you to use exputt with another connector if it utilizes a relay setup. It also has flexibility for the OCR image recognition. You can use Windows, iOS devices, Android devices, both phones and tablets, screen mirrored onto your PC and get the information into GSPro. It's got a couple of cool features like auto start, which launches all the devices, smart display management, so when the putting window is ready, it pops up, but when you're not using it, it goes away. And it also has an adjustable webcam window so that when it does pop up, it doesn't take up too much of your screen. One of the standout updates is the Bluetooth connectivity. Unlike other connectors, this one does not require you to pair with Windows first. Let's jump over to GitHub, download and extract the files, and I'll walk you through how to get connected to GSPro seamlessly. All right, so the GitHub link will be in the description. You go to the MLM2 Pro to GSPro connector, you'll download the file. Once the file is downloaded, you'll right-click it from your downloads folder, click Extract All, and then we'll take that extracted file and we will drag it to our desktop. I'm going to open up my previous version of the connector. If you have a config.ini file, this is for webcam putting. I'm going to copy paste my config.ini file from my old Springbok connector into the new one and replace it. This will set up my webcam putting. If you don't have webcam putting, I'll touch on it later, but I also have videos on how to set it up on my channel. Okay, let's open up the newest version of the MLM2 Pro to GSPro connector and show you how to set it up. Gonna get a Windows protected by your PC, more info. We're gonna click Run anyway. All right, so here's Springbok's newest version of the GSPro connector. We can start by going up to Settings. You can see when you download it, it will be default on the MLM2 Pro to GSPro Bluetooth connection. It has Garmin R10, Full Swing Kit, Mevo, Trackman, Trugolf, and Relay Server. This is where you would select your launch monitor. I've got the MLM2 Pro Bluetooth, so I will select that. Here's some Garmin R10 settings here. Here's Auto Start All Apps. Yes, if you want it to start up GSPro, webcam putting, and everything for you when you run the connector. I'll choose yes for that. My GSPro path, I'm going to browse for it. And I already know that it is under C, GSPro V1, Core, GSP, GSPro.exe. Click Open and Save. That will allow GSPro to auto launch the next time we open the connector. And down here will allow webcam putting to auto launch once we get it set up. All right, so next I'll go to webcam putting. I am going to turn on webcam putting. My settings I've already uploaded, but I will still change this. I have camera number 5. I use an orange 2 with custom settings. And for the camera width, 640 is the full size. I'll show you later what that can do and how to reduce it. I'll start the ball tracking app. We're going to do yes. And I don't have any additional parameters. Save. Okay. Next, we're going to want to go to our Windows Bluetooth settings. And we're going to want to make sure that Bluetooth device discovery is changed from default, which is what it will normally be at, to advanced. That's going to give us advanced Bluetooth device discovery. That has to be on for this to work. The other thing is we don't want, if you've had previous MLM2 Pro connectors, we don't want that device remembered here. If you had it, you could right click or click this device and remove it if you've got the MLM2 Pro already remembered on your PC. We are not going to use the add device section in here. The connector will do all of that for us. With our base settings set up in the connector, we're going to turn on our MLM2 Pro, go over to our Rapsodo app on our phone or mobile device. We're going to choose connect to the MLM2 Pro. We're going to use the local network connection to do so because we need internet to authorize the third-party app via Awesome Golf. This step has to be done once every 24 hours or within 24 hours of your use of the Bluetooth connector. Okay, so successful connection. We're going to choose start a session, go over to third-party apps where we'll choose Awesome Golf, and we're going to click authenticate now. This authentication gives a token to the device that allows the software to then connect to the Bluetooth. We can now back out of our third-party apps section, go to our profile, click on our MLM2 Pro device, and choose disconnect. We are going to disconnect our mobile device from the MLM2 Pro and completely close out of that app. Now that we've closed out of the app, we can take our MLM2 Pro, put it in our simulation setup, and we're ready to connect the connector to the MLM2 Pro via direct Bluetooth. All right, so you can see in the bottom left, my device is in my simulation room, right where I would like it to be on that back wall. And the connector is open and set up, and we're going to click the start button on the connector. You're going to see connecting, discovering services, subscribing, authenticated, and boom. We are now connected to the MLM2 Pro, and we didn't have to do anything with the Windows connection or Windows Bluetooth pairing settings. From here, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to close out of the connector and save the settings by hitting the exit button. The device should turn red as it disconnects from the connector. I'm going to go back into the folder now that we've saved and set it up, and I'm going to relaunch the MLM2 Pro to GSPro connector. And because I've turned on the auto start feature, GSPro will start, the connector will start, and so will webcam putting. And you will see the connector just automatically connects to the Rapsodo as the device turns from red to green. Webcam putting has started up. You can also see that on the screen over here. And GSPro is running. So we are connected with GSPro and ready to play golf. All right, so we're connected with the green light, and I'm in practice mode on Central Park. I just want to hit a few shots to show you how smooth the connector works, and then we'll run up to the green and hit a couple putts. You can see the light changes, it sends it to the software and right into GSPro almost seamlessly. Let's hit one more. And again, contact, shot data, right into GSPro. Okay, let's run up to the green, hit a couple putts. One thing you'll notice, as soon as you're on the green, webcam putting will automatically pop up on the screen to let you know putter is selected. It will also disable the launch monitor from recording a shot by accident. If you switch clubs, you'll notice as soon as something other than putter is selected, webcam putting goes away and you're now ready to hit a shot. So if you want to chip when you're on a green, probably rare, but you can do that. Webcam putting will disappear. And once you get on the green and putter is selected, we'll select putter. Webcam putting will then pop back up and be ready to putt. Let's hit a couple of putts and just show you how this works. Before we wrap up, let me leave you with a couple of quick tips and tricks to help you with your new updated setup. All right, so real quick, I want to run over to the putting settings on the connector. And if you look, there is this camera window size option, and it's set at 680. That's the width of the putting camera that you can see on the right side of my impact screen right now. For me, that's a little bit big. That's going to pop up and close when we select the putter. So I am going to change that to 380, and I know this size because I've done a little bit of testing and playing around with it, and I'm just going to click save and hit OK. I'll go over to that putting window. I'm going to hit Q for quit, go back to the connector, hit stop, and then we'll restart it. I should get a little bit smaller sized window, which is what I'm hoping for. I don't need it to take up my entire screen. If we go over to the connector, and you've used, say, the OCR version of Rapsodo before, we can select that and save, close, and exit. The next time we open the connector up, it's going to open in the OCR mode in case your Bluetooth isn't working. Now, we went through all that trouble in prior versions of this to set up our device settings over here. And you can see mine are already set up. If I go in here, even my device ROIs, if I click on it, are already set up. I don't have GSPro hooked up on my Samsung, but if you've done this before, you know what I mean. How did I get those ROIs and device settings to go into the program correctly without having to redo all of that work? Well, you can go to your old connector file and take the device settings for iPad, iPhone, and Android, and you can copy paste those into the app data file of your new download. This will inherit all of your old settings into the new connector. The other thing we can do to make this easier is we can right click our MLM2 Pro startup file, click show more options, and we can create a shortcut. I can rename this shortcut just like in previous versions. I'll rename it to the MLM2 Pro to GSPro BT for Bluetooth. I'm going to drag that onto my desktop. So now I just have one file to click to get everything started up. I'm also going to right click it, go to show more options and properties, and we're going to do a shortcut key for C, so Control-Alt-C. And now I can program Control-Alt-C into a single key click if you have a macro enabled keyboard, or if you have Springboks control box, the red button on the top left corner of the control box will now work with Control-Alt-C to auto start all of the applications. I've got videos on this, but if this is your first connector and you haven't set up webcam putting before, click on the putting gear, get your webcam, cycle through these camera numbers, whichever you have, until you find the right one. You'll have to save, open, and close to do that. And then these two buttons down here, pressing Q and A for your settings or features, will help you set it up. I'll start mine, and I'll just quick show you what the Q and the A button, or sorry, the D and the A button do. Those are the important ones for you. Here's my webcam putting window. If I hit A, I get advanced settings. Advanced settings give you, they move the box around, they flip the image, and they give you your frames and your ball speed using radius. They also give you camera controls. You'll have to adjust your camera controls to get the proper brightness to track the golf balls. That goes in here also. I have a whole video on how to set that up. That's hitting the A key for advanced. If you hit the A key again, it closes out and saves those advanced settings. The next key is D for debug. And when you click that, you will get an additional window that shows your camera raw with nothing on it, sliders for the color of the ball you want to track, and a mask which shows you the white wherever your color shows in the camera view. So I have orange as my color, so the orange shows up right here as those white balls. That's what tracks the speed. When you get those settings correct, you're going to hit D to close, and you're going to hit Q to quit the putting app. It will save all your settings, and when you start up GSPro the next time, your webcam will be good to go. If you have any of the other launch monitors, there's tons of resources out there that are happy to help you. I can't wait for you guys to try this out. It is amazing. Hey, I want to slide this in quick. This is the menu you'll see in the connector you download. It's a little bit more horizontal than the one I demoed earlier in this video. You'll notice that the only real change is it says default OCR device. That takes the place of default device earlier in my video. Same difference. And launch monitor, this one's set to the Garmin R10 BT. I had mine set to the Rapsodo MLM2 Pro. You'll just choose whichever launch monitor you're using with the connector. Well, there you have it. You're all set to elevate your game with these incredible updates. Don't forget to hit the like if you found this video helpful, and subscribe if you want to see more golf simulator insights in the future. Drop any questions or feedback in the comments below. I love hearing from you guys. We'll see you in the next video. Ooh. Those are two that make you want to quit. That's a pretty good one to end on. Woo! All right, I'm tired.